Thank you all for coming to the Special Council meeting on the 12th of June 2019. I'll declare the meeting open at 5:30 and acknowledge the traditional custodians, the Garryada people, and recognise the contribution of Garryada elders past, present and future in working together for the future of Port Hedland. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Item 3, recordings of attendance. We have all councillors here, bar Councillor Peter Carter, who will call in a minute. 3.2, attendance by telephone or instantaneous communication. A request to attend the special council meeting via telephone has been received by Councillor Carter as he is in Perth, Western Australia. So I have an officer's recommendation that council approve the attendance of Councillor Peter Carter at the 12th of June 2019 special council meeting via telephone whilst in Perth. Do I have a mover in the officer's recommendation? Move Councillor Arif. Do I have a second?
Yes, ma'am.
Donna? Do I have any against? Motion's passed 8-0. CEO, can we call Councillor Carter?
Councillor Carter,
Yes.
it's David Pence. We've got you on the speaker.
Okay, thanks, Dave. Evening, councillors.
Councillor Carter, how you going? The council has approved you to attend unanimously, so welcome to the meeting.
Might have to.
And Councillor, some of your grandkids are in the background.
Sorry.
Item 3.3, apologies, there is nil. Item 3.4, approved leave of absence, there is nil. Item 3.5, disclosures of interest. Do I have any disclosures of interest? Council members?
No, ma'am.
No? No disclosures? Thank you. Item 4, public time. This meeting has been recorded on audio tape and streamed live online as an additional record of the meeting and to assist in minute-taking purposes, which may be released upon request to third parties. If you do not give your permission for recording your participation, please indicate this at the meeting. The public is reminded that in accordance with Section 616 of the Town of Port Hedland Local Law and Standing Orders, nobody shall use any visual, vocal, electronic device or instrument to record the proceedings of any meeting unless that person has been given permission by the chairperson to do so. Members of the public are also reminded that in accordance with Section 6174 of the Town of Port Hedland Local Law and Standing Orders, mobile telephones must be switched off and not used during the meeting. In accordance with Section 673 of the Town of Port Hedland Local Law and Standing Orders, members of the public are required to complete a question form and place the completed form in the tray provided. So 4.1, public question time. I'll open public question time at 5:33. And public questions tonight, as it is a special council meeting, need to be specifically about the agenda item on the special council meeting. So do I have any questions from the public? No? Okay, we have no questions from the public, so I'll close public question time at 5:34 and call for 4.2 public statement time. So I'll call for public statements. Do I have any public statements from the public? And we don't have any public statements, so I'll close public statement time at 5:34 as well. 4.3 petitions, deputations, presentations and submissions. There is nil. Item 5, questions from members without notice. Do I have any questions? Deputy?
No, thank you, Mayor.
Councillor Aaron?
No, thank you.
Councillor Whitwell?
No, thank you.
Councillor Carter?
Nothing, ma'am.
Councillor DeCash? Councillor Hedbart?
No, thank you.
Councillor McDonough?
No, thank you,
Councillor
ma'am.
Pitt? Thank you, councillors. Item 6, announcements by presiding member without discussion. There is nil. Item 7, declaration of all members to have given due consideration to all matters contained in the business paper before the meeting. Could I have a show of hands, please? And Councillor Carter, for or against?
For, yes.
The motion, it's 9-0. Members of the public are cautioned against taking any action on council decisions on items on this evening's agenda in which they may have an interest until formal notification in writing by the town has been received. Decisions at this meeting can be revoked due to the Local Government Act 1995. Item 8, reports of officers. 8.11. Request for legal advice in relation to ministerial issue of show cause notice. CEO, I would like to put an alternate motion forward and take it back to the request that was listed on the special council meeting request. Is that done? Could I also remove look into and on the first point and put confirm, take out look into and yep, that's correct. And at the end of that first sentence, into the issuing the show cause notice is legal. Does that make sense?
Confirm the legality of the statutory process.
Yes, it could be. Yeah.
Can you amend that? Thank you.
So I'd like to move that amendment. Amended motion. Do I have a seconder?
You need to read it for the benefit of Councillor Carter.
I'll read it out. Councillor Carter, the amended motion is confirm the legality of the statutory process conducted by the department into the issuing of the show cause notice. Number 2, legalities of the ownership of any report received by the Department of Local Government to populate the show cause notice. Number 3, if the scope was achieved by the mentor appointed in June 2018. And 4, response on the best way to respond to the show cause notice with the above information. Are you happy with that, Councillor Carter?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Do I have a seconder in that amended motion? Seconded, Councillor Pitt. Do I have any against? Speakers for. Councillor Blanco, Mayor Blanco. Speakers for, Councillor Pitt. Speakers against, Deputy Mayor. One second. So in response to the show cause notice that was issued by the Department of Local Government, I don't think that the department has given us a fair hearing. I have called the Department of Local Government countless times on this issue, and they have not returned my calls. The department has specifically stated that if there was any questions in relation to these to this notice, that they that we needed to contact them and they would respond to us. So I would have expected that the department would have contacted us when we called. I did inform the department in January this year that I wanted them to act swiftly in their decision making relating to the show cause notice, and here we are in the 6th month of this year, and we've received the show cause notice. I have said previously that it would probably be a better situation currently if the department left the decision to the public to make at the next election, considering we're only 4 months away from that. It's interesting that we just received today a report that we have been requesting for many months on what evidence the department had in relating to issuing this show cause notice, and for a report to be handed to us, basically a one-pager, and costing us over $30,000, I don't think is very good. So the motion is quite clear that we confirm the process that the Department of Local Government has done to make sure that it is legal, and ask the question whether the ownership of the report is ours, as per the Minister has stated, and if it was ours, or why didn't we receive it, and why didn't we receive any response from the Minister in any remedial action that he required the Council to do. I do not agree with quite a few points in the notice in the show cause notice. Obviously, the Council has had some robust discussions, in the past couple of years, but we have pulled a lot of subjects out of the closet that have been there for a long time, and we're dealing with them. And obviously, we're talking about the West End issues, the West End planning issues, the retirement village. We have tackled our financial issues, where the town was 18 months ago in a position where we didn't have enough money to renew and repair our infrastructure, to currently being in a position where we have increased our income by $20 million thanks to the good work of our executive, and that's put the town in a position where in the next 2 to 5 years you'll see a transformation of the town of Port Hedland. We've obviously created a situation within our administration where we've got appropriately qualified people in positions that have been able to create those outcomes. Yes, it's been a bumpy road, but we are at the cusp of change in Hedland currently, and it's very important to understand one of the major points here is today we were told that we did receive a letter from the Minister of Local Government requesting us to reduce our fees and charges on the cemeteries that we increased last financial year. Now, we did reduce and we agreed to reduce the fees and charges considerably to the cemetery. Yet the minister was not happy with that, and he's requested us to reduce it more, and we have no choice but to do that. So if you take that example back to the $20 million increase that we were able to achieve this financial year. So in 2016-17 we rated 23 million, and this financial year we rated 45 million, and then in this following year coming that we're just about to approve, we have a rate income of nearly $43 million. Now that wasn't rates that we charged through our normal residential and business people. That was from industry. Alright, so in the last 40 years we have not been able to charge industry rates, and now we're doing that. That's a massive achievement to the town of Port Hedland. It's not only a massive achievement to Hedland, it's a massive achievement to shires across the state. Now I just mentioned to you that the minister has required us to reduce fees and charges on our cemeteries. That same ability applies to that $20 million that we have been able to, the income we've been able to increase. The minister can strike that from our budget. It is very important, it's critical to the town of Port Hedland that the council remains, so we can oversee and ensure that that money is not struck from our budget. It puts the town in a totally different light, and it creates an ability for us to transform our town. It's taken a couple of years to do that, and we've had many arguments over it, but that's what our job is. And we're not going to agree on everything all of the time, but we've been able to achieve great things in a short period of time, and we need to ensure that we remain here and make sure that things like that income are not lost to the town of Port Hedland. Speakers for Councillor Pitt.
The reason why I have decided to support this special council meeting, also the agenda item, is because I have personally had a lot of concerns in regards to the process around the report of the mentor and also the department. I asked the CEO in December last year for a copy of the report after the mentor had given council his verbal decision to have us dismissed. The CEO replied and is adamant to this date, and I've questioned him, asked him more than once, have we had a copy of this report? And he is adamant to this day that council have never received or cited any copy of a report from the mentor. So I wrote to the department asking for a copy of the report after we were advised it had been sent to the State Solicitor's Office, and the department's response to me via email stating that the report was compiled by the mentor's own volition, and that it was obviously an opinion of which he shared with this department. He, along with anyone, can have an opinion and share it with whomever they wish. That became concerning to me in regards to the process around the recommendations from the report and also the activity of the department. So I wrote to the Minister personally in February and asked him, raised my concerns in regards to the report and the process, and his response to me in March was that the mentor has demonstrated appropriate openness and transparency in providing a copy of his final report with his views and opinions based on what he has observed to the council as well as the department. As I stated, I have questioned the CEO numerous times in regards to whether or not council have received a copy of this report, and to date we do not have a copy of this report. What concerns me and why I am in support of legal advice is that in the letter responded from the Minister, it says it's not required. The report was not required by legislation or the scope. So the scope meaning what the council approved. the mentor to action while he was here. Under the Local Government Act, and I'm not an expert in law, but under the Local Government Act, it clearly outlines the process of authorising of recommendations to the Minister. This process is unclear to me, given the responses, and there are also other concerns I have in regards to this process. And I believe once we have been given legal advice, it will give the Council clarity and a better position to respond to the show cause. Thank you.
Speakers against? Deputy Mayor?
Thank you, Mayor. I would just like to say I show quite a concern here of confirmed legality of the statutory process. The process, and in your speech yourself just a moment ago, Mayor, you stated that we have appropriate people in positions that are qualified in the town. We have used our town's legal advisor, we've used WELGA, local government, the Minister, and when we talk about the Minister, let's remember that the Minister sat on a council for 8 years himself and a Deputy Mayor, and has been in government since 2005. And then it's been in the State Solicitor's Office for about 5 months. So I am very concerned that we're still trying to confirm legality of this process. Secondly, the next part of this that's quite concerning, and I would like to relate you all and remind you quite vividly of some emails to and from with us all, was the scope achieved by Mentor. And I'll bring you back to the 29th of January 2019. Councillor Pitt, thanks David and Milo. My understanding that Ron was funded by the town of Port Hedland to provide governance training and mentoring. To date, there has been no form of training. We did not receive a written action plan that we could work from that was recommended by the Department of Local Government and passed at OCM 27th of the 6th. Reply, CEO to Councillor Pitt. Ron's report to Minister was at the Minister's request and agreement between those two parties. Secondly, Councillor McDonough. I concur with Councillor Pitt's statement below and also received 1.5 hour session with Mr Jurjevic. I understand your points below, CEO. However, as the matter stands, Council did not receive any outcomes as outlined in the Council endorsed scope of works, for which Mr Jurjevic was appointed. Mayor, Talona and Warren. The engagement of Ron Jurjevic as a mentor was supposed to work both ways. If anyone wanted advice, he was available to ask. This is no different to the CEO or myself are not being asked for advice either. The Act states in a few places the local government will pay for any inquiries and the Minister determine whether the local government gets the information. Local Government Act, stated by the Mayor, Part 8, 8.3, 8.4, 8.15C, 8.15B. Councillor McDonough. Thanks, Milo. Yes, I agree it works both ways and have often sought advice from yourself, the CEO and directors. However, as per the scope of works for the appointment of the mentor, the incumbent will work closely with the town's administration, elected members, to assist with the development of the implementation of an action plan focused on the 4 areas of concern. I do not believe that this has been met. Mayor, to Councillor McDonough. I disagree. Read the statement again. The incumbent will work closely with the town's administration, elected members, and underlined to assist with the development of an implementation of an action plan. The department knows all the issues relating to the council and Port Hedland. I sent a big list to all members about the discussions with the department before Ron started. Ron was parachuted in as an independent facilitator. He actually tried to start the process and assist with a plan a few times, but the council did not start that conversation. Then it goes into a lot more, but at the end, the last remarks of the Mayor was, Ron is not to blame here. So I just wanted to remind everyone But that was January 29, and we're now in June, and we're still, I believe the answers were there, and the Mayor said it himself. So that's what I want to say about all of this. Thank you very much.
Speakers for? Speakers against?
I'll speak against. Interesting that looking at the motions on the board, that the mover did not speak to the motion, but about the statistics of the town. But so the motion itself, as it is in needs to be separated into two parts. One being the request or for legal advice, and whether we proceed with that, and two, the report. The request for legal advice, as Deputy Mayor mentioned, I don't believe is necessary. So the Minister is at the top of the board of local government. The Department of Local Government has said the Minister has followed the correct process. So Walga has said the Minister followed correct process. Our own internal legal advice said we followed correct process. So the Minister has also done this same process with the City of Perth. Now, surely, if the process wasn't correct, it would have been picked up before now. So I truly believe that that process has been followed. Now, if we go down the road of, and it is passed tonight, that we seek further legal advice, it could cost upward to $20,000, and we still may get the same answer. So, I'm guessing we probably will get the same answer because, already we've had several different entities tell us that the correct process has been followed. So I don't believe that we should be seeking further legal advice at great expense only to get that same answer. And then potentially, because you didn't get the answer you want, have to, want to go down another legal avenue. So I don't think we should be doing that. Part two, with regards to the report, it was made very clear to us by the Minister last week that the report is a very, 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 very small part of the show cause notice. In the letter that was written to us, the words were observed. So means that he or someone in his department are watching us, probably tonight as well. He had received numerous letters, emails, phone calls and complaints from people outside the council, of which the mentor has nothing to do with. So the report is a very, very minor part, and we do not need to be dwelling on the report as in parts 2 and 3 of this. So I don't believe that we should be voting for this motion as it is put, and I'll just leave it at that. Thank you.
Speakers for?
Mayor, I think it's fairly clear that the councillors that are opposing this motion are up for election in October, and I'm hoping to take the rest of the council down to them. To be honest, I'd like to put the motion as it is. I move that we vote on it as it's put.
I haven't had that one before. Councillor McDonald, let me just clarify.
Procedural motion.
Yes. Is it a something
Yes,
we can do?
Yeah.
Yes. Those in favour of the amended motion, show of hands, please.
What's the amended motion?
That one is up there.
Oh.
Councillor
Carter.
Carter.
Yes, for me.
Thank you. Those against? Motion's passed. 6-3. I went blank there for a while. Item 9, matters for which the meeting may be closed, confidential matters, there is nil. Item 10, closure. The next ordinary council meeting will be held on Wednesday the 26th of June 2019, commencing at 5:30, with the public agenda briefing being held on Wednesday the 19th of June 2019, commencing at 5:30. So I'll declare the meeting closed at 6:01. Thank you.